For Colgate All Access, this is Eric Malinowski, joined by head coach of Colgate men's basketball, Matt Langel. And the Raiders hang on for a 59-58 victory against Loyola, Maryland. 6 straight wins at home, coach. Must feel good to get the Patriot League win today against Loyola, Maryland.
No doubt about it. These games are all hard-fought, closely contested. To win at home in a league like ours is kind of what you have to do if you want to be in position to be at the top at the end of the season. I thought our crowd was terrific tonight. Our students showed up, and we had some youth groups here. I thought it absolutely helped us when the momentum seemed to swing the other way a little bit. I thought our crowd really helped us.
Talk about the last 2 possessions. First of all, Colgate's possession to take the lead, Damon Sherman-Newsome.
We had a couple timeouts left, but I just thought that we could, not let them their defense get set and let our guys attack. They know each other well enough. We had the guys in the game that we wanted, and the guy that's been, kind of carrying us on the offensive end for a lot of the season just made a really good play to get to the basket and make a nice finish.
Defensively, you guys had time to draw up a defensive plan because Loyola Maryland called a timeout. They had a lot of time to play with 14 seconds.
Yeah, we try to make it difficult for them to get up the floor a little bit, but kind of just lock in, talk about our ball screen defense, and just doing what we've been really trying to do and make it hard. McMullen did a phenomenal job. He didn't let Laster, who had a terrific game, catch it where he wanted. Our ball screen defense was where it needed to be, and then he made a great contest to not foul at the end of the game.
And this was a very tough game today. Loyola Maryland's good. They got a lot of youngsters on their team, but this is going to be a good team, and they're pretty darn good right now.
Yeah, I think the last 5 or 6 games after the Army and Navy game, they changed up a little bit of what they were doing and where their focus was going to be, and they've really been playing grinded out games. They've won a couple, lost a couple, but they've all been close, and they were committed to doing that. We were playing pretty well despite the foul trouble and had it to double figures, but again, that's what they're trying to do, is grind it out and having to be a 1 or 2 possession game late. Again, I think our experience and having figured out how to win some of them with all the ones that we've lost paid off tonight.
Lafayette comes to town Wednesday. That's going to be another tough one. The dean of the Patriot League as far as coaching is concerned, Fran O'Hanlon, comes to town with his Leopards. Yeah,
there's Coach O'Hanlon recruited me when he was an assistant coach at Penn, and as I've gotten to know him and now coached against him, there's no basketball mind that I respect more than his. The way his guys play, especially on the offensive end, is truly genius in many ways. So we're going to have our hands full. It's going to be a totally different style of game. Our offense is going to have to be there, and we're going to have to, really try and stop a high-powered offense.
Back on Colgate All Access, this is Eric Malinowski and Damon Sherman-Newsome making a habit of this, joining me once again in the postgame as the Raiders victorious by 1. Before you made the game-winning shot, Damon, let's rewind to the mindset of this Colgate men's basketball team. Had a 13-point lead, 51-38. Loyola Maryland comes all the way back and takes the lead late. What was the mindset of this team?
In the mindset, every huddle, we're just talking about sticking together, and there's going to be ups and downs throughout the game, and we just have to find a way to, at the end, come out on top. So, our mindset is just to keep fighting, and hopefully we'll prevail in the end.
You'd love to be able to run away with it, up by 13, not make the fans in attendance nervous, but how much does a game like this maybe translate down the road, Damon, where a team comes back, takes the lead, and you guys have it in your tank to not panic and get the win?
Yeah, like you said, it just shows us that we can win these close games. A lot of the games that we've won this year in conference have been we take control at the end. We haven't really had to fight as much as this game to win the game. So I think it's good for us continuing in conference.
Talk about that last offensive possession, Damon. They got you the ball, and you scored the game winner. Just talk about the setup of the play and then how you were able to deliver.
Yeah, we didn't really have an exact play, but, Ethan set me a good screen, and I was able to get all the way to the rim, and luckily I got the bounce and the ball went through the hoop.
Now, is that a go-to play of yours? We saw it a couple times today where you're dribbling with the left hand, switch it to the right the last second, kind of just sneak it off the glass and in before the shot blockers really know what's happening.
Yeah, I'm not the most athletic guy. I can't really get up there and dunk it, so I have to have some creative finishes, and that's just one that I've worked on, and it paid off today.
Talk about Matt McMullen's play at the end of the game, the defensive stand to make sure that you guys emerged with a victory.
Yeah, well, Matt's really one of our tougher guys. He always plays really hard, and at the end we trust him to get those stops, and he did it today, and I'm happy that he did.
This is Eric Malinowski, Colgate All Access, joined by Matt McMullen. Matt, what a gritty performance by you today. Talk about the last defensive stand to preserve the 1-point Colgate victory.
Well, I mean, I knew the ball was going to Laster. Luckily, I had a lot of help from Ethan on top of the screen. I tried to make it tough for him to get the ball where he wanted to, which was on the elbow. I was able to force him out a little bit. But yeah, just had to grind it out, really.
And Laster's great at sticking with it. We saw that a couple times in the second half where he did a great job defensively, but he stuck with it and ended up gaining an offensive rebound and a putback. So was that in your mind that, because it looked like a couple times Laster tried to get the shot up, couldn't, and then tried again and you blocked it. So was that going through your mind, I got to stick with him to the very end?
Yeah, that was huge for me. My first thing, I didn't want him to get the ball up. I tried to keep it down by his knees, but he got one up. And somehow I found something in me to get up a little higher than I normally get up and just make the block. So.
And it was a physical game for you throughout. That's why you have the Band-Aid above your left eye. Talk about what happened there and how were you?
I didn't really even feel it. I just wound up on the ground after and one. Somebody told me I was bleeding. I really wanted to shoot the foul shot, though. I told Leslie, our trainer, I didn't want to get the stitches at halftime. I'll wait till after the game. But I just wanted to stay on the court. My team, we battled so hard today, had such a good crowd, such a good environment to play in, so I wanted to stay.
What's that say about this team that they came back from a 13-point deficit, took the lead late, all the momentum was on the shoulder of the Greyhounds, and you guys still found a way to win? And maybe in past years, Matt, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I don't think it would have. I mean, this is a really tough game to play in, first because of the rhythm of the game. There's so many offensive fouls called on screens, more than I've ever seen. Just a lot of calls overall. I think we were both in double bonus pretty early. Just a hard game to get in the rhythm, so I think it's a big step for us as a team to be able to come out on top of a game like this.